It started with a red truck that appeared outside my job almost every night. At first, I thought nothing of it. Just some guy parked across the street, maybe waiting for someone. But then, I noticed it wasn't just some nights, it was every night. Always parked in the same spot, always facing the exit. One night after my shift at the cafe, I left through the back entrance. It was dark, but as I stepped onto the sidewalk, I felt it. That pricking sensation on the back of your neck when you just know someone is watching you. I turned my head. There it was, a red truck. Engine running this time, headlights off, the driver inside, staring. I picked up my pace. My apartment was only 5 blocks away, but suddenly it felt like 5 miles. As I turned a corner, I heard it, the low rumble of an engine following behind me. I looked back. The red truck was moving slowly, creeping just a few feet behind me. My heart started hammering. I sped up and turned down an alley, hoping to lose him. But as I reached the end, I heard something that nearly stopped my heart.
Hey, come here for a second.
I ran and I ran like my life depended on it, because it did. The truck picked up speed, keeping pace with me. And then I saw him, a man walking his dog just up ahead. Without thinking, I screamed, "Hey, help me!" The truck screeched to a stop. A door slammed shut. But by the time the man turned, the truck was gone. The police later told me that the truck had been reported multiple times in the area, linked to several attempted kidnappings. They never caught the guy. And some nights, I still wonder if he's out there, watching someone else, waiting for his next victim. Have you ever felt as if someone were watching you, even in a crowded place? That's what happened to me. It was a regular night. I had just stopped by the grocery store after work. The store was nearly empty, except for a man standing in the aisle pretending to browse. I didn't think much of it until I saw him again, and again, and again. Everywhere I went, he was there. No groceries in his hands, no cart, just standing, watching, following. At checkout, he got in line behind me. He wasn't buying anything, just standing, breathing. Too close. My skin crawled. I swiped my card, grabbed my bags, and walked quickly to my car. That's when I heard the door chime behind me. He was leaving too, and he was following me to the parking lot. I picked up my pace, fumbling for my keys. As I reached my car, I heard his steps quicken. Then, sudden movement. I turned, and he was almost right behind me. My heart stopped, but just as he reached for something, a car honked. It was the store clerk, leaving for the night. He must have seen me tense up because he slowed down and stared at the man. And just like that, the guy turned on his heel and walked away, like nothing happened. I watched him disappear into the darkness. I never saw him again, but security footage later showed he had followed me through the entire store, waiting for the right moment. I was leaving a bar with friends when I ordered a rideshare. It was late, and I just wanted to get home. Within minutes, a car pulled up. Right make, right model. The driver rolled down the window and said my name. I nodded, got in, and shut the door. Big mistake. The moment we pulled away, something felt wrong. The driver didn't start the app. He just started driving. Fast. Then I noticed he was taking a completely different route, one that led away from my apartment. I asked why. No response. I asked again. His grip tightened on the wheel. That's when I knew I had to do something. I quickly called my boyfriend loudly. I made up a lie on the spot. "Hey babe, I see your car right behind us." "Yeah, I'll be out in a sec." My voice was shaking, but I prayed he'd buy it. He pulled over, threw the door open and said, "Get out." His voice was ice. I bolted from the car, running into the first open business I could find. Minutes later, my phone buzzed. My actual rideshare driver was still en route. That man had never been my driver at all.